For the first time, physicists observe a demon plasmon in an exotic material. Physicists studying an exotic material stumbled across an important quantum phenomenon predicted decades ago. It's called Pine's demon, predicted in 1956 by late physicist David Pines, and its discovery in a material called strontium ruthenate, SR2RuO4, marks the first time it's been identified in an equilibrium 3D metal. Since Pine's demon is predicted to play an important role in a wide range of phenomena such as transitions in particular kinds of semimetals and superconductivity, the work has important implications for material physics. We found this thing by accident, and physicist Peter Abamonte of University of Illinois in a talk describing the discovery. He said, "We saw this excitation back in 2018, took a while to figure out what it was, and turned out to be this demon mode." Usually in science, a demon, quote-unquote, is a hypothetical opponent for scientists and philosophers to argue against in a thought experiment, but Pine's demon is quite different. It's actually a type of plasmon, a discrete unit of waves among rippling through a population of electrons. Plasmons have been described as the quantum analog of an acoustic sound in a classic gas. Pines named the plasmon a demon in honor of James Clerk Maxwell, who conceived Maxwell's demon, and because it's a distinct electron motion, or DEM for short. When a sound wave wiggles its way through a collection of particles, it slowly quietens down as the jiggling comes to a stop. As quantum sounds, however, a plasmon is very all or nothing. A very specific amount of energy is required for every increase in the frequency. Pine's demon is a plasmon frequency with no cost of electrical charge. They occur when the electrons in the material have been very different energy ranges or bands, move out of phase, and there's no transfer of energy, but there's a shift in the occupancy of the bands. A demon, quote-unquote, is a neutral collective mode that has been damped or screened by another band of electrons. Plasmons have been seen and widely studied in 2D metals, but because they are electrically neutral and don't couple with light, they are hard to detect. This brings us to strontium ruthenate. At low temperatures, the materials act as superconductors. At high temperatures, it gets a bit weird and turns into what is known as a bad metal, one whose properties do not necessarily behave the way we expect them to. And according to a team led by physicist Ali Hussein, formerly of the University of Illinois in the US, now at University of British Columbia in Canada, it's also an excellent candidate for the identification of demons with 3 nested bands of electrons, 2 of which contrast similarly to the original 1956 conceptualization of the demon. Hussein was studying strontium ruthenate with electron spectroscopy when he found something in the data that looked like a quasi-particle, that is, a collective excitation that behaves like a particle. There are quite a few known quasi-particles, but what the researchers found did not match any of them. Its velocity was too fast to be an acoustic phonon and too slow to be surface plasmon. Follow-up analysis showed that the most likely candidate was a demon, and the team was even able to replicate the detection, and a study of some of its properties raised some questions. The damping effect was smaller than expected, for example, and there were curious holes in the different electron bands. At the moment, that's pretty much where the research sits, but it's certainly ripe for follow-up, especially since demons could be playing a crucial role in superconductivity. The researchers believe that other multi-band metals may be good places to study them to observe how their behavior might change in a range of contexts, and that higher resolution studies may be possible with scanning electron microscopy. And this, they hope, could answer their new questions and help devise a more complete and sophisticated theory of demons. The research was published in Nature magazine. This is by Science Alert Michelle Starr. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.